And the kind of focus was to work with young people, to work with schools, to work with churches, to work with community groups. And the idea was that we would empower young people to be the change that they want to see.
So my trust has been working hard to deliver meaningful opportunities for young people to serve others through our Young Leaders Awards since actually we began it in 2011. So we've only been going really for nearly 3 years, but the achievement has been incredible. So far, what have we done? We've involved 15,000 young people in action projects across the north of England. That is 150 schools that have enhanced their young people's learning journey and positively engaged actually their own community in a way that they may not have done before.
As you can see here, we've got, this is a letter that was sent from the Archbishop of York to me, thanking me and saying how a great job I did handing out the fleeces. But obviously it wasn't just me that did the challenge, other people helped as well, but we all did it together.
So since we began, we've given over £65,000 away to over 20 youth projects across the north of England. Let me share with you a couple of those. So earlier this year we gave some money to a project in Sheffield called Gold Digger, the Gold Digger Trust, that are working with girls that have either been exploited or on the risk of exploitation. They're working with the Council Exploitation Services and running a self-esteem programme in schools. Since they began, they've had 500 young girls through that programme. We're sponsoring at the moment a project in Cottingley, just in Leeds. Cottingley is a very, very deprived area. The estate of Cottingley Hall only has 2 roads into it, off the M621, very, very isolated. And the facts of that area are that fewer than 50% of the people that live there have any qualifications, and the students that live in there, they're in the bottom 2% nationally for attainment. So we gave a very small youth project there, a brilliant project that we found out about. We gave them £5,000 to run a year's worth of homework clubs.
Now some of these are national and very well known, some of these are more local to yourselves. I've tweaked it a little bit so that, as I said, they're local, and that's kind of what we encourage you to do with the resources as well. They are copyrighted, but we're not precious about them. I wouldn't presume to tell you what to do with your learners, you know them, I don't. And so we encourage you actively to differentiate them and tweak them a little bit to make them appropriate for your school and your setting.
Our breakfast bars we have organised have brought them together so we can spend quality time together over a quality breakfast.